take a look at this map. Do you notice something missing from it? The wind crest is gone. This map automatically updates. It's some kind of GPS. Well, welcome back to Minish Cap. Previously, I earned Ocarina of Wind and not the wind essence like I wanted to. Also, I digged holes in the ground because I have mole mitts now. Aha! Still at it! We need to get some more story stuff done, and then a whole bunch of side quests will open up once again. And if you looked on the Ocarina of Wind map, and enjoyed some nice nostalgic Zelda music, there's one wind crest we didn't get but is on the map anyway, and that is Lake Hylia. If you didn't pick up wind crests up to this point, then yeah, that's the only one you would have, because there's something important here. We need to get information about something, because we can't get to a wind element, we're gonna have to get to the water element instead. And there's a kind of a convoluted side quest involved. Oh look, he has a red kinstone piece. Also, my voice is a little rattly because I just woke up like 5 minutes ago. So everything's still loosening up yet. But I'm sure that'll lead us to another heart piece. I think that is the, yeah, the Western Wood. Well, we're gonna be heading there later because the poet has problems too. Yeah, we're in for good luck. Now, tell me about your story thing. The wisest of the wisest of the wise. You don't look very wise to me. Yeah, I kinda need to go to an ice dungeon. The game is making me. Well, there was one mad Minish that decided to go to an ice dungeon. It was Elder Library. He's in semi-retirement. That's where all the old Minish go, to the library. So the library is in the library. Hell, it matches for him. Good. So we're gonna have to head to the Hylian Library, which has been closed up until this point. And why the heck not? Let's just use the Ocarina of Wind. It's right here. You're not paralyzed when you do that. It's just that I'm paralyzed by good music. You can do stuff like this. Ah, you've missed, pal. Anyway, we have to go to the library, which is open now. The old man has moved. And this is where all the old Minish and/or books are stored. Okay, it's not your problem. I don't have any books for you. But this girl's in charge of returns. Yep, I'm Link. Hi. Actually, I'm Tingle's apprentice now. I kinda left that position. But there's lots of book things in here. Learn to like your like. A good guide to a bad pet. Oh, I think I read this one. Yeah, chapter 1 is What the Hell Were You Thinking? Gorman's Guide to Good Grub. Married to the Moblin. These are very alliterative title names. And I don't want to know about that #1 book. Oh, I already read these. No, Zephyr can't come in here. No birds allowed. Why am I in here? I don't know. Well, he's checking out books. Good for him. That's what you do in a library. Hey, what's going on here? Wow, that's a mess. You just screamed at me. Why did you scream at me? So, that's obviously a Minish spot, even though this guy is not doing his job cleaning up. Because he thinks books are moving. And that's just silly. Well, let's just find out why these books are moving. How about... I have a good idea. It's called being incredibly tiny. So, guys, I hear you're messing with an old man's head. Don't do that. Oh no! Humans borrowed books and now they can't get to library. They can't get to library in the library. Maybe the librarian knows about the books. So it's a good thing we spoke to them. There's nothing a Minish could do about it. We need someone that could grow to human size. And Link is the only one with that ability. You would think that would be like a common thing the Minish would learn to do. I mean, they could build robots, they could do magic. But growing to normal size? It's just not in the budget. Alright, librarian, I need to know what books you've taken out recently. I think you can help. Yep, I need to go and visit a very, very, very small man. Oh no! Overdue books! This looks like a job for a sword-wielding hero! We need to take I can't speak now. We need to find the Hyrulean bestiary. It's been gone for ages. A girl with a cat. I don't think you need a bestiary for a cat. I think you just need a cat book. These Hylians taking the long road. Yeah, cat is right next to Bokoblin and I'm trying to think of a Zelda enemy that has a C. And I can't think of one right now. Oh hey, this store is finally open. Oh wait, no, that's just Stockwell. Never mind. That store is finally open. And this is the girl we fused the blue kinstone with before. I might as well check this out for a little bit. I mean, overdue books, the heck with it. He's finally opened up. What is this? Why do you look like the guy that sells me amiibos? It's a treasure game shop. The fascinating world of treasure. He's a little nonplussed about treasure. But it's basically pick a door, and you can win treasure. I don't really need treasure right now, but you know what? Yeah, let's just give it a try anyway. We're right here. I mean, I have plenty of money. Well, I guess I can't talk you out of it, and you're gonna have to go and get fabulously wealthy. Alright, I guess you just follow him then. Alright, it's one of these. Every Zelda game needs one of these. He'll double my bet, so I'll get 20 rupees if I pick the right one. I'm feeling alright. No! They see, this is what happens when you gamble. Hey, that's a pretty good lesson. I've learned my lesson now. I don't think there's a heart piece in here. I'm not quite sure, but if there is, I'll come back later. I went through that dialogue a little bit quickly, but he was basically lecturing us about gambling. Don't do it, kids! And also we have the, I think the ghost shop is open now, too. Hey, Kinstone Fusion! Ah, it's just the green, but let's get it out of the way anyway. Zill, huh? Did you notice you have something there? On your nose? Oh, I remember this! Yeah, Zill will fuse with you many times. This is a guaranteed multiple fusion. Because he unlocks those lily pads in the Caster Wilds. So I'm gonna just do those on the off-screen. Those lily pads are important if you want to get everything done in the game. They lead to secret areas. So this is the cat lady's house right here. I did things in here before. I got murdered by cats in this room. There's a book up there. So that's the reason why you extinguished that fireplace. Because we're gonna have to get up there as a Minish. And we can't make the book fall by like running into it or anything. Because the boots just won't work. Hey, look, a note! It's nice that you left a note for your mother. And also left your cat home alone. He's probably eating some of the Minish. But we need to get into that house as a Minish. Oh look, she's having a conversation with someone. Don't mind me, I'm just shrinking into your pot. I need to go and steal a book from the neighbor. Alright, we know that cat is nasty. That cat will do things to me. And I don't want that to happen. That's why the bookshelf looked like that. It was for pushing a book. Cat, are we cool now? No, we're not cool at all. Okay. Just making sure. Okay, I'm done shrinking now. What are you guys up to? The king's acting weird lately. Well, news travels slow in Hyrule. Ah, they're in love. That's nice. You know he's a dog person. Maybe he's allergic to cats. Yeah, I already solved that puzzle. I'm good. I'm not a librarian, I'm a hero, ma'am. They are really desperate for this book back. Okay, good. That's just to tell you, hey, you need to figure this out yourself. I'm not just gonna go get the book for you. And I got myself the first book! Hyrulean bestiary. Why am I tripping on that word? I know it's a rather complex word, but for some reason my brain just doesn't want to do it this early in the morning. Ah. You know what? Let's buy some kinstones. This will make me feel better. Wait a second, that was a ripoff. 200 rupees for a green kinstone? Are you serious? 300 for a blue? Well, at least he's gonna restock, but I don't think I need any more from you. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be coming back. I think he's ripping me off now. All that money wasted. 500 rupees! We're gonna be getting more rupees anyway. I have all those chests laying around from fusions and whatnot. Alright, I forgot that I'm not supposed to be up here. I'm supposed to hand this book to the returns librarian. Alright, I found your bestiary. I don't know why she was using it for a cat, but there you go anyway. I'm returning it in her stead. But you can charge her, don't charge me. I spent enough money today. Alright, great. What's the next book? The Legend of the Picori. It's been out forever. An absent-minded scholar. Well, I remember a scholar, but he was kind of a jerk about it. He's locked his door. The absent-minded scholar is right down here. And he is the key to getting a new item. Yep, now he's gonna open up when the Repo Man comes knocking. Hey, I'm looking for a book. Stop looking at me like that. It's Dr. Left. I wonder if he's related to Mr. Right from Koholint Island. Yeah, I'm looking for the Legend of the Picori. He lost the book. That's just great. The borrowers have taken his book. It's gotta be somewhere, I just don't know where. I'm too busy studying. How about you be a hero and solve this puzzle yourself? Alright, fine. But I'm gonna have to take a long route about this, though. I need an item before I could find the book. So I'm gonna have to shrink myself, and I forgot that I need to do something first. Yep, he has a fireplace, and now that I could get in there as a big Link, I could take care of that fireplace. And that's exactly what we're doing. Here comes Mr. Water. He's gonna put out your fire. You don't need it for anything anyway. Cooking? What's that? I need to go into that hole so I could go and do things. Do things that are important. Alright, you guys still constructing in here? That's good. You guys are always sawing logs. We don't need construction right now. Now we head in here, and we can head to the fireplace instead. That other ground hole that just leads to a Minish talking about things. Hey, I can finally check out this house. You have a Kinstone Fusion? Yeah, it's another green. I hope it's rupees. I kinda need those now. I want to have at least 600 rupees on hand at all times. Oh look! It's another lily pad spot! I guess Zill doesn't always have them all. I remember fusing with Zill many times to get all of those lily pads. I guess they do spread out. It just happens after you finish the Caster Wilds. Oh look, a Minish is just hanging out right here. Yep, I'm going ahead. I'm gonna go get this treasure. Onward to glory! It's an old Minish legend that something is very important in that little fountain down there. And it'll allow you to lift things like a human being. You can't get past the cats. Well, I'm getting past the cats. Look at me. Ah! I'm getting past the cats. I'll just brute force my way past the cats. That's how we do it. That's how we do it in the Minish. Ah, cats are ridiculous. I did? I knew this was a secret. Now let's find that Minish treasure. I wonder what would happen if the Minish treasure grew to human size and a human used it. Would they be like as strong as a Goron, or maybe even stronger than that? Well, this is not a very complex dungeon. This is like a tiny mini dungeon. It just has some of these guys in it, those bulldozers and fairies. And also, I have to use the Kinapachi. It's been a long time since I flipped myself. No, I'm not trying to be dirty. You guys try to be dirty with everything. Oh, these guys. Yeah, it's gonna be a little annoying. They like to run around and they take extra damage. Look, we don't need suspense music for this. I'm pretty sure I handled these guys before. And there we go. We got ourselves the power bracelets. Even while we're tiny, they will give us strength. They give us tiny strength. Sadly, I don't think we can do anything else in this area. Not yet, anyway. We need to be able to solve this, and we can get ourselves a heart piece. But we're done for the dungeon right now. What's annoying is I have to go back the whole way. Look, getting the power bracelets isn't the hard part, it's getting past these cats. The heck with you, cat. No playing with me today. These are violent cats, I hate them! They're the worst kind of cat. Well, actually, every cat is the worst kind of cat. Except for that cat I had around Mother 3. He was an okay cat. I'm okay with that cat. Now I have the power bracelets. That means I can go back to the librarian's house, or the scholar's house. He's not quite a librarian. I could do this now. Not even Link could do that in normal human size. I could do that as a Minish. So there's going to be a few puzzles where you're going to be pushing bookcases around. But at least you can get that second book and call it a day. Maybe I'll check out the amiibo stand when I'm offline and see what the heck's going on. And where am I going? Why did I regrow? Thinking about other things like breakfast. Alright, back into the fray. I forgot that I have to climb the mini ladder. And then I could get myself a book. Surely it will be an easy endeavor. The book is just like, I don't know, and it could be somewhere. I don't know how it got back there. It got in between the walls. Ah, these are studious Minish, aren't they? Human books are so interesting. For one, they're way bigger than the Minish books. And Dr. Left has lots of reading material. Well, he is a scholar. I'll question him. Well, I'll get that done for you. Don't you worry. This'll be spick and span in no time. Why a cloning spot? Well, it looks like they're having problems with a book. Hey, that book looks interesting. He's trying to return the book. I have a better question. How did it get up here to begin with? Alright, he needs some help pushing, and his brother is too busy with other books. So, Link's own body weight can't help. See, we just can't quite make it happen. So what I have to do is I have to clone myself, so we can make that happen. Of course you could have just called over to Green Minish, but maybe he doesn't weigh enough. Maybe he didn't eat right as a little Minish. I don't think you want to walk off the ledge as a clone Link. Oh, I have to really hurry up. No, that's not what I wanted to happen! That's what happens when you fall off. I was a little bit impatient because I was running out of clone power. You've got to be quick and decisive when you're cloning, because you don't have a lot of energy. Oh, that's just rude. Someone just made that dusty again. I question them. Alright, you gotta make sure you don't run your clone into things, and you gotta do it fast. Ah, difficulty! It's so difficult, it's the hardest thing in the game! There we go, my clone has weight now, too. We just had just enough time to move that book. Well, next time on The Legend of Zelda Minish Cap, I'm gonna grab that book, and then we'll do other book-like things, and maybe we'll get somewhere. Good night, folks.